he was very close to the end of the road. He had this very large abdominal tumour which had been growing progressively for several years and essentially was by this stage occupying the whole of his abdominal cavity, and that there was really nowhere to go.
For him to go through this procedure at that point, at that stage of his disease process, was a big deal for him. But he, I tell you, had no second thoughts about where he wanted to go. This was another challenge for him, and he knew single-mindedly he wanted to beat the disease. And this is a man, when he was in the hospital with the clot in his veins, perforation in his bowel, he was on an exercise bike in his room and cycling 15 kilometers a day. This is unbelievable. This is just not believable.
Then in October 2013, Steve underwent this country's first ever complete stomach transplant.
He chose the brave option. He chose to go for something which had not been done before, and that, I think, was the sort of man he was.
So there he was, after 32 hours, he had beaten the cancer. The tumour was out of his body. The tumour that was perforating his abdominal wall was out. He had a new abdominal wall. And all he had to do was recover from the operation.
On November the 9th, 2013, Steve Prescott died. St Helens came to a standstill for his funeral. Supporters and former teammates among those who paid tribute to a man whose bravery, right to the very end, has given hope and inspiration to others.
Was it worth going through that?
Definitely, definitely. No regrets whatsoever. I just think that if Stephen hadn't got that transplant, it would have been so much harder for me to deal with and to live with, because he got his dream. That was all he wanted. He wanted to be rid of the pseudomyxoma. He always said that it wouldn't beat him, and in the end it didn't.
And now Steve will be remembered at the highest level of the game with the renaming of the most prestigious individual honour in rugby league, the Steve Prescott Man of Steel Award.
I don't want to embarrass you, but you are an inspiration.
No, I wouldn't say that, no. I wouldn't say that, definitely not. I'm just doing what I can to help people.
Hi everybody, Ben here from the 2016 Prasonisi to Mandraki Extreme Challenge Walk for the Steve Prescott Foundation, the people of Rhodes, and also the island of Rhodes. Today is officially 3 months to the date when myself and Gaynor will start our Extreme Challenge Walk on the 1st of August, where we shall walk from Prasonisi to Afandu Square, the Town Hall, via Lindos Acropolis. This is 50 miles or 80 kilometres. As it's been well advertised, this will be done in the most extreme, intense heat of the summer in Rhodes. Firstly, I'd like to once again thank everybody who has sponsored us via our Just Giving page and also by text message. So far we have raised £387, which is fantastic. So thank you to everybody who has supported us with that. This year we do have a target of £5,000. The reason being for this target is last year we did very well to raise £2,500. This year, because the challenge is taking things to a completely new level, is more extreme in every way possible, we value the challenge at, a target where we do think is very, very, possible to reach. The number of people out there who do support us, and know people who will also appreciate what we are doing. If everybody can work as a team and get the message out there, We will get there for our target. So yeah, thank you very much to everybody, and please keep sharing our details to people who you do know. So yeah, before I started to speak a few moments ago, there was a short video of Steve Prescott and his surgeons, his doctors, saying a few words about Steve and what Steve went through in the hospital. Well, with it being 3 months to the date, I'd just like everybody just to think about the video they have just watched and the pictures and the footage of Steve and the words Steve did say. Now, Steve was in the hospital so poorly, with clots in his veins, perforation in his bowel, in so much pain. But Steve being Steve, he got on an exercise bike and did 15 kilometres. What an absolute inspirational man. Steve is, he will always be my and Gaynor's hero. We have changed our lives in the past couple of years to be able to do these challenges for the Steve Prescott Foundation. And when people say to us, why do you do this? How can you do this? And to be quite honest, a lot of people in roads will see what we do and they say crazy people. Why? Well, watch the video. What do you think about the man who you've just seen? There are people out there who complain when they've got a sore throat, a touch of cold, maybe coughing, sneezing, something which is trivial. Now, if you are feeling a bit under the weather, just think about Steve Prescott and what he went through. All during Steve's journey, he went through so much, and that's why myself and Gaynor do what we do, because we can. Touch wood, we are both quite very, very healthy, and we just want to make the most of it. And like Steve said in the video, he just wants to help people. He just wanted to help people, and that's what's important. Myself and Gaynor, by doing these extreme challenges, we don't want any kind of limelight from this. People may say, oh, this is your 10 minutes of fame. We don't want it. All we want to do is, with our good health, is help people who genuinely need the help. So this is people at the Christie Hospital, via the Rugby League Benevolent Fund, and also for the Steve Prescott Special Causes Fund. So yeah, all we want to do is help people. And Steve, last year, the year and a half, Gaynor lost 9.5 stone in weight, which is around 60 kilograms. Wow. Gaynor did everything to lose all the weight because she was inspired by Steve Prescott. What I recommend is, if you think, listening to my words now and thinking about Steve and his life, I would highly recommend reading Steve's book, 1 in a Million, where you can purchase this via the Steve Prescott Foundation website. It's because of this book and seeing Steve's journey that Gaynor did what she did. And then this is why we now do the extreme challenges. So yeah, we're sacrificing everything, absolutely everything, to be able to go to roads yet again and put our bodies on the line to raise money for people who really do need the help. People ask, what do you mean by sacrificing? Well, we go to work all week. In the morning at 3:30, we get up, go to the gym, have a hard session. On our weekends, we basically, when Gaynor does work some weekends, but when she's not at work, we're out doing long distance training walks. We've totally changed the way we eat. We don't drink any alcohol at all, not one drop. And here's some proof. Last September, myself and Gaynor moved to our new home, and our friends Lindsay and Stephen kindly bought myself some beers as a welcome gift for our new home. These are the beers which have been sat in the cupboard since last September. There you go, there's the answer. And they will stay in the cupboard because this is what it's all about. Sacrificing everything to succeed. So there's the beers. And to be honest with you, I'd rather have a glass of water. Yamas. So yeah, I'd like to say, you know, we're doing everything we can to be in a good place in Rhodes. Moving on from this year, I have put in a lot of work for this challenge to be successful. Going forward over the next 3 months, I have some plans in place to promote the challenge via the media. This is obviously to get the details out there so people can sponsor us. So yeah, I will do everything I can over the next 3 months to get the details out there. But you know, Facebook and Twitter. But on Facebook, there is a number of people who will see the videos I make, the posts from our page, and people will read the information, but then they will ignore the information and carry on with their life. Well, everybody's different, individual. It's entirely up to that person what they do. But yeah, I mean, you know, going forward, we just really need the support of people on Facebook who do follow us. You know, we're not celebrities. We are just two normal people doing an extraordinary thing in Rhodes. So yeah, please just think about the video of Steve. Think about what myself and Gaynor are doing in Rhodes. You know, we're creating history. We're going out there to break our current record of the 3 days from last year. And everybody, I know there's a lot of charities out there, and every charity does a good job, but what me and Gaynor are doing is completely unique and extreme, and we just need the support of people, whether it be £1, £2, £5, just something. If you can put something onto our Just Giving page or by text message, it will make a world of difference. And you know, going forward, what we are doing has to be worthwhile, and everybody must know a couple of people who would kindly put something into the pot and help us raise our target this year. So all we can ask is, just from the bottom of our hearts, please help us. Please help us make a success of this and do Steve Prescott proud. We want to continue Steve Prescott's legacy, and that's all we can ask. So yeah, please, you know, do what you can, and we really appreciate this. I'd like to ask the people of Rhodes as well to this year, please support myself and Gaynor. Last year there was a handful of people who came to see us at the start and during the certain points of the walk. It would just be so nice as we're walking just to get a few people who recognise the good in what we are doing, and just a small tap on the back, a pat on the back, and just be nice to be clapped, to be honest with you, just for Steve Prescott's memory. We've been going to Rhodes for many years, since I was 19, and I personally do have know people in Rhodes who I really wanted to be there for myself and Gaynor, just to come and see us last year, and unfortunately these people did not show up, and it really did upset myself and Gaynor. So, you know, this year, was another reason why we decided to go back to Rhodes and do the 2-day extreme walk. as we just want our friends in Rhodes to come and support us this year. As you know, we're not getting any younger, and we can't do this forever. Well, we may do, who knows? But just please take 10 minutes of your time to come and see us at a Fandoon village at Mandraki. That's all we can ask. We just really need the support of everybody. So yeah, please everybody, do what you can. I can't say much more than this. I'm saying this from the bottom of my heart, for myself and Gaynor. Help us do this. So thank you very much, everybody, and keep sharing the posts. Ask everybody to get behind us, and what the mind believes, the body achieves.
So turn up the music way too loud. Get that old feeling like it's shaking the ground. Stirring memories of you and me. Got a bug made with love, made it real. I can touch, I can kiss, I can feel. My man of steel. My man of steel.